check and see if we are live. All right. Waiting for people. Come on, people. So, yeah, there's a 10-second delay. Oh, hey, there's 2 people there. Hey, everybody, welcome to our live stream. So, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we had tried a live stream and it didn't work out very well. I was trying out some software and it was just a total disaster. So, trying some different software today, and hopefully things work out a lot better. So, anyway, today's live stream, what I'm going to talk about, first of all, we're here live in Florida. So, what? You can talk. So anyway, we're here in Three Flags RV Resort in Florida. Hey, Mr. Andy, welcome to my live stream. Look at this, we got some fancy stuff going on now.
You have one from Wisconsin here.
Yeah, that's Mr. Andy. How you doing there, Mr. Andy? Oh, that one hasn't shown up yet. So, all right. So anyway, so we're trying out some new software. Hopefully, we can do some new things. If you're new here, if you would hit that like and subscribe button, I appreciate it. That helps us out quite a bit. Hi, Jean. Welcome to our live stream. Today, we're going to talk about our upgrade on 1,000 Trails. So anyway, like I said, we're here at Three Flags in Wildwood, Florida. So we got here a few days ago. It's a 1,000 Trails Park. So anyway, so I'm Sid, if you don't know who I am, and my wife is Kathy, and she's sitting over there off the camera because she doesn't like to be on there.
Hi, everybody.
But you can hear her, so you see, she is real. Anyway, so without further ado, we'll go on with our broadcast.
Andy would like to see Thomas.
Okay, hey Thomas. Come here. There's Mr. Thomas. Whoa. Say hello. He's like, what the heck? What are you doing to me? He's a good boy, though. He travels very, very well. Dachshunds are a great dog. They love to travel. You don't look so happy right at the moment. Okay. I bet you if I said, if you want a pepperoni, you want a pepperoni? You want to give him a pepperoni? I have to give him a pepperoni. Hold on. Here you go. Oh, he loves those pepperonis. All right. So anyway, a couple months ago, we started with the 1,000 Trails basic membership. And it's like $585 a year. And you get to travel from park to park. And it's a great thing. It saves you a lot of money. You don't end up spending anything extra, really, in most cases. But it was kind of limiting in that you could stay in the system 2 weeks and then you had to get out for a week and then you can go back again. So we decided, after trying out a number of these parks, to go ahead and upgrade to the Elite Basic package. But you know what? It wasn't money lost because you had to have the basic pass to start with, and then upgrade to the other packages. So they have a real blown-out one. What was it called? The Odyssey, which I'm sure was a lot more expensive. I didn't want to go for that. So we got the Elite Basic. We are on a we financed it with them. So they we pay what, $160 a month to pay for it's a lifetime membership, and we pay for 5 years on that. And you still have to pay the annual membership like you did on the Zone Pass. But when you're like age 62 and over, the pass doesn't go up in cost, so it's pretty good. So we're going to pay between the two. So we've got $40 a month for the annual membership, $160 a month for the lifetime membership for 5 years. So it's $200 a month, but it's now we can go park to park to park on the 1,000 Trails system. And then, of course, we have the add-on package, which is the Trails collection, which is the Encore resorts. And they are, it's a different system. So what happens is it's still 14 days, no matter what package you got on the 1,000 Trails. So with the Trails collection, it's 14 days in that system. And then you have to be out of the Encore system for a week. So you just go back to 1,000 Trails. So what we're thinking is that you can go park to park in 1,000 Trails. We can also go from 1,000 Trails Park into an Encore Park, stay in there for a couple of weeks, and then go back to 1,000 Trails Park. And if you schedule this right, you can go a long time without being out of the system, and you don't have any extra money out of pocket. So I defy anybody to spend less than $200 a month on RV parks each and every month for the year. So I think we are definitely going to get our money's worth out of it. With the Elite Basic package too, you're not limited to 2 weeks at a time anymore. Now you can stay in their system for 21 days instead of 2 weeks. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to slow up our traveling across the country because we're putting on tons of miles on the truck. So you still have to pay for the Trails collection each year. It's $214 a year currently. That could go up in the future, though. But it is a separate add-on. You don't have to have it, but it does give you a lot more campgrounds to stay at. With the Elite Basic, you also get this other program. It's another membership program. It's called RPI, which is Resort Properties International, something like that. And 1,000 Trails pays for it for you on behalf of you for the first year, and they pay the initiation fee, and then you maintain that each year after that. You pay out of your own pocket. It's like $89 a year, but it gives you a lot of options as far as camping. If you go into an RPI property or a preferred property, it's only $10 a day in most cases. So, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, if you look at the 1,000 Trails map, let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on a second. Let's see. Share the screen. Okay, so you look at the 1,000 Trails map, like I got pulled up here. You got resorts all the way up to Minnesota, up through the Northeast, Southeast, and then with this, you got a big gap here between Florida and Texas. You got Alabama and Louisiana with nothing there, Then you got a bunch of resorts in Texas, and then on the West Coast, there's a big gap again through New Mexico and that until you hit Arizona, and then you can go up the Northwest. Also, with this elite package, it does include all of the zones. So there are still big gaps. Look at the whole Midwest. There's just nothing there. But with the RPI, and let me pull that up. It takes a minute. So what I'm trying to do now is pull up the RPI map. Here we go. Is it up? Takes, I think there's a 10-second delay. Should be up now. Okay, so this is the RPI map. And I mean, look at that cover. You got a lot more. You got stuff at least in the mid portion of the country, and then you blow this up. All of the green are RPI properties, and these, I guess, what yellow or tannish colors. Okay, all those points there, those are $10 a night on this program. So it's a separate membership. 1,000 Trails on the Elite package paid for the first year and the initiation fee for this program, and so I just got to maintain it each year for $89. But it fills in the gaps. Like I said, from Florida to Texas, there was a big gap right in here, and then RPI kind of fills in that space. The blue spots on the map are, you get a discount off of those. So those are not $10 a night. Those are 30 to 50% off. So I don't plan on using it too much, just to, because to travel from Florida to Texas, it's going to take me a little while. I don't want to try and drive it in a day or two. I'd rather take like a week to come across there. So we can stop at some RPI properties and pay $10 a night along the way. So that's not bad. I found that the RPI properties do tend to overlap both 1,000 Trails and Passport America. But I did some comparisons with Passport America against RPI, and on some of them, the RPI was cheaper because the RPI was $10, and the Passport America, even though it's half the price of their published price, was still like $20. I compared some of the resorts that way. So $10 a night, the RPA works. And like I said, some of the RPI properties are actually in the Passport America program too. So I think between, let me go back over here and get rid of this. Hold on. There we go. So I'm thinking between RPI, 1,000 Trails, and Passport America, we're going to save a ton of money. So let's see. The other nice thing with the 1,000 Trails package also is that you can sell it down the road. So if 10 years from now, Kathy and I decide that we don't want to travel anymore, we can sell the membership. You can sell it one time, and then that's it. The person who buys it can't sell it again. I think years ago on the old memberships, you could just keep rolling that over. But with the new memberships, and we bought this directly from the 1,000 Trails people, that it can be sold one time, or you can pass it on as an inheritance. So if you pass away, your kids could inherit it, which would be nice. I think we'd sell it down the road. So that'd be pretty awesome. Get half your money back on the membership by selling it after you've been using it for 10 years. Be pretty cool. The new people do not get the RPI deal. That RPI deal, by the way, it's not open to the general public. You have to be a member of 1,000 Trails in order to get into that program. So I say it's pretty good. I'll have to do a separate video on the RPI as we gain some experience on that. So, all right, let's see, $10 a day. They do, some of the parks are $15 a day on that RPI system. Now with the Elite Basic too, you can give, well, not give, but you can have your kids get annual camping passes at a big discount. Your kids or grandkids, up to 8 at any given time. And I mean, it's a huge discount. It can be anywhere from $0 up to about $300 for an annual pass for a family member. So that kind of, they get their own camping pass, but it kind of picks up off of your membership. So that's pretty good too. All right, so basically at this point now, because we still have our $40 a month for the basic membership, which that will continue on now, I guess forever and ever. And then we're paying $160 a month for the 1,000 Trails lifetime membership, and we're going to pay that for 5 years, and then that drops off. So we're running $200 a month for the whole program, and like I said, I think that's really worthwhile. Any of you guys got any questions on any of this? Feel free to jump in and ask. So right now we're at 1,000 Trails Park. We're going right into another 1,000 Trails Park tomorrow. We're leaving here tomorrow, and we're going to a place called Peace. What is in there? Peace River campground, and we're going to stay there about 4 days, and then we're going to pop into a Encore resort for 2 weeks. So we're going to be down here in Florida for about a month, and with no other out-of-pocket expenses, which is really awesome. Oh yeah! So it is a really good deal. So that's about all I can think of right now on that deal. So far, I've been pretty happy with the campgrounds that we've been at. The Encore resorts are definitely nicer than the 1,000 Trails that we've visited so far. But like this one here that we're staying at right now is rustic. The last one that we stayed at in Tennessee was also a little bit on the rustic side. But I tell you, the grounds are maintained very nicely. The pool is super clean and enjoyable. So are we still going to boondock? Probably not so much anymore. We'll do it every once in a while, but I think we're going to pretty much go from RV park to RV park. We're going to be glamping now instead of roughing it, so which is a lot more enjoyable. And then we may take a vacation every once in a while and go boondock in a national forest somewhere. So we still have our portable solar system, and we still have our generator, so we're still quite capable of roughing it for a couple weeks at a time. But when you've got access to RV parks like this, why? Why not? You know, it takes a little planning though. The other thing with the Elite Basic too is that you can reserve out 120 days, where on that basic camping pass that people buy, and there's a lot of people out there with them, because I've watched other people's videos, you can only reserve out 60 days. And when you're into the peak times of the year, it could get a little tough to make reservations. So with the 120-day, being able to go out 120 days to reserve, your chances of getting the places that you want to be are a lot better. So far, I got us reservations all the way out until the end of February right now. Goes actually beyond, because the reservation starts on February 29 and goes all the way out to March. So we're scheduled all the way out through March with this program. So I'm thinking that we're going to like it. We are committed to it, so there is no bailing out of this program now. We're stuck with it. You can talk, but say, Kathy, what? Just say it. What? I can't understand when you're whispering. So please, what?
Nothing.
So she doesn't like to be on the camera. What do you think, guys? What? Just say it.
Tell them we're not.
Oh, I did. We're at Three Flags RV Resort in Wildwood, Florida. And we just used the swimming pool earlier today. So it was nice. The weather has been kind of cruddy right now. We got here right at around the time of the tropical storm was brewing in the Gulf. So we got quite a bit of rain, but didn't slow us up any. Like I said, today we used the pool. All right, well, anybody have any questions? I'll do the best I can to answer them. Everybody's a little bit quiet. Gene? And we got Andy. No, it's all quiet out there. No questions, huh? Can you think of anything else? Did I cover everything on that? So we're going to have to do a separate video on RPI. RPI has its own sets of rules and that, but that looks pretty good first glance. And oh, here's, I am thinking that maybe, just maybe, we may have a drawing for a free pass for up to a week of an RV, not free, where you would get $15 a night for a full hookup in a resort campground somewhere. And so, because I have access to 4 passes a year, and I may give away one. So we'll think about that in the near future. So I'll keep you posted on that. All right, well, that's it for today. If you got any questions, I'm going to leave this video up. It will be in the videos that you can watch after. If you got any questions, you can certainly put something in the comments, and I will try and get back to you. So until next time, happy camping. We'll see ya.